Kickoff Classic, an exciting neutral field game to get this season rolling. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Away to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense showing a bunch formation now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the mark.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer, option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, DeMarco Murray, and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. Some great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. It's a quick grab. And the Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up tempo against them.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield with no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. He keeps it on the design run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Sooners will line up to boot it away. First part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchdown. Around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. Good enough for first down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally make the stop right near midfield and first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made, a lot of space now. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Shifting around now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
But I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is on target. Caught. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 28. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. Heaves the ball deep down that right side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's found some room at the 45. He could go. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. They'll try the option play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
7, Oklahoma, 0.
Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Pringle. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over. First and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Send the back in motion. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Now it's 2nd and 14. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Looking deep downfield to the left. What a catch. Now here he goes. At the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The shotgun running play call. And the one moves the ball over to 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass or a jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside of the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for the wide out. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. End zone ahead, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense group being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. Trapped in for a sack. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Over the middle. It's Morgan. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timer. Take. You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And the ball fair caught right at midfield. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
All week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Sayin. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
New center downs for the offense. First and 10. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Ohio State.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. To throw, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Bland. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after.
Kicking's good. That ties the game. That's 21-0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Now here he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
BAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush closing in. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Took contact on the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
A Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. To snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pump over the middle. It's Roberts.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd manageable here for this offense.
Quick completion to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
First down here for this offense. It's a short completion of the big tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To throw, it's Sayin. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Back, we're going to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Well, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. They'll bring up 4th down now.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
Will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. He's past the marker, they're still going. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Back in motion now. To the air. It's Sayan. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. The back's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Receiver in motion now. Throwing off play action. Catch made over the middle.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Catch made on the out route. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Defense is coming after him. They track him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, Another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the air, it's Mateer. Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on a play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Buckley. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Handoff heading left. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. And the Sooners will crank up the tempo as a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Sooners! And that will give them the lead now. Look like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Scanning the field, it's Sayan. The pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
2nd and long from the 14. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, he makes the catch.
And a 2nd down.
Swarm by the defense. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Running play called on 3rd and short. Brought down after a short gain. That'll wrap up the third.
That's the end of the third.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
Ohio State 28.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And now the running back's got it again. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. He'll spot the ball at the 40.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Down he goes. It's a sack. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Quick throw testing the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
You're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. One-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. Well, this is what we hope for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game.
Who's in the clear? Past the 10, refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
And the extra point was up and good. The momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game, that's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Graham. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing, having a great day. But with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw yet again. With the catch, it's Graham. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down. Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to winning.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws it to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Breaks an open space.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the wideout goes in motion. Chewing clock with the running game. He's got the first and still going. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense for the ground game today.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Takes the handoff. It's Brown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
On second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. An open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Design quarterback run. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll run it to the right side. Fighting off the defender.
That is the absolute worst thing to do right now in this situation. Working with the lead, you stop the clock and you lose yardage. That's not a recipe for success late in the game. You've got to be able to find a way to keep the ball in bounds while keeping it on the ground.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal, Tim. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Looking for a late deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense facing a 3rd and long at the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's caught. It's Brown. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.